from an email. I got a question from Jackie about the behavior of egrets, and I replied to her, stalking while walking, an egret may be, with target in sight, brain like a pea, both feet on the ground. I'm sure you can see, improves his chances of stabbing the prey. One-legged standing, it's a puzzle to me. Another biology poem. It's called The Voice of the Paramecium. The paramecium is the little slimmer shaped thing with cilia. 10 billion ciliates, just like me, paddling through the primal sea. Should I choose to congregate, no big deal to find a mate. If I found the perfect cell, we'd cling together just a spell. Exchange our tiny nuclei, then glide off without goodbye. Cytoplasmic STD, coetal death, it's not for me. Vegetate, no afterglow. A celibate ciliate, I'll just say no. This one was inspired by a friend who's even more liberal than I am. When I refused to be sympathetic about a serial killer that was on death row. Title is Yipe. My heart is pierced. I hear cries of pain. The oppressed must be led. Their arms are bound with heavy chain. Minds are clouded. Apathy learned. Rise up, fools, capitalist tools. Che can't save you, nor even Mao. But Wotan can. Wotan, Wotan, bringing gold, cutting deals, spreading hope. Say you love him, get on board. Cry no more, get on board. This one comes from my experience as a boy in a small town in Ohio that the New York Central Railroad ran right through the middle of town, all 4 tracks. The New York Central came right through town on crushed rock and fill over 4 grade crossings. The 20th century streamed bound for Chicago. Long freights thundered, leaving cinders and smoke. Odd young boys, flattened Lincoln pennies, lay next to the bed, feel their lungs shudder. Stalling on a crossing, put it in gear, press the starter, the survival roar. The careless, the depressed, wandering drunk, foolhardy driver, it took their lives without slowing down. The New York Central came right through town, took some with it, and marked the rest for life. There's one quite recent. It's called Tiger's Lament. And apologies to William Blake. Tiger, tiger, taking flight just before the morning light. Family fracas, broken glass. Cries of anguish, ruts in the grass. Driving barefoot, hit a tree, caddy dented, shame on thee. Shook a bird from her nest, ruffled feathers, hot protest. Noisy birds, 23. Tiger says, woe is me. Privacy's a treasure, destroyed by my pleasure. Mea culpa, give me a break. Everybody says I've been a snake. Now I'm on a crime jag. Rehab, rehab, what a drag. Some of you may know that I'm in that category known as a Civil War bore. This poem is based on an event of July 1853. The 1st of July, burdened with plunder down Chambersburg Road, Lee, Longhurst, and Early. Reynolds' first door, bloodied and beaten, bluecoats fell back onto Cemetery Hill. The second brought Meade, 80,000 in Moss. A long ridge on the line, waves of gray failed to breach. Longstreet attacked Little Top was held by the 20th Maine with courage and gold steel. I'm sorry. The third came crisis. Crack of the cannon, hardened men cowered. Then came charge. Fredericksburg reprised. Pickett's men in an hour fell by the thousands, and Gettysburg was over. Thousands lay dead. Thousands lay dying. Dust turned to mud, and the killing went on.